to go, and so too is the referee, Chris Tyone. Caesars William Hill has Stefan Nchukwi in the gray at -625 as the biggest favorite on tonight's card. Now Matavao in the blue, +430 on the other side as the underdog.
You know, I gotta say I'm pretty surprised Matavao being the aggressor straight away. You know, because he's the smaller guy in every shape, in every way, shape and size. Shorter reach, he weighs less, he's not as tall, but he is not afraid to go forward and swing.
Loves that Muay Thai style.
Careful, you good?
Said he works that footwork like Dom Cruz. He throws a big right hand on Nchukwi.
Yeah, it was a nice overhand right. Certainly seems to have the speed advantage. And a heavy leg kick.
Certainly more explosive movement on the side of Matavao as he swings big with a couple of hooks. Nchukwi's still looking to land that big shot.
Yeah, Nchukwi's got to be careful of this because if Matavao...
Oh, big left.
There it is, he was looking for it though, taking his time, getting a read on his opponent. And we saw that one shot was nearly enough. And I think Matavao's still hurt here. He's plodding on his feet a little bit. He looks a little out of sorts.
Getting a kick to the body as well as Nchukwi comes forward with another combination. Has him in the clinch and fires a knee. Big swing on the way out. Matavao stayed right in the pocket with him.
Matavao's so fun to watch. Because he's going up against an absolute monster here, but high output, dancing around, not afraid to be in the pocket throwing shots.
Staying busy now as he gets his wits about him again after eating that big shot from Nchukwi. Nchukwi with a left hook. Counter shots. Quick combination.
Nice, real nice three-punch combination there, and then got out of the way of many counters.
Nchukwi with a big right hand.
Yeah, Matavao can't allow himself to get pinned up against the fence. Nchukwi's just too big, he's too strong. Beautiful combination though. Little slip from Matavao.
Beautiful. That's good money right there. You try to swing and come over.
Approaching the halfway point of the first round here.
Worry about the body trying to come over.
2 of Nchukwi's 3 victories have come in round number 1.
Which is not surprising when you look at the guy.
That's huge.
Keep the guard up. Everything goes to the body. He's trying to come over.
Controlling distance there and then fires a jab.
Yeah, Matavao's doing the right things, using a lot of movement, you know, using all that space. Oh, look at
Matavao
this.
getting busy after a big body shot from Nchukwi.
Look at that,
Man,
nice
he'll throw 10
work.
shots in the blink of an eye. Big body kick from Matavao as well.
I'd like to see Matavao bring his hands up though. Got to defend himself a little better. And so use some more feints as well. He's not really using any feints, any misdirection. And against a big guy that is definitely slower than him, some feints would really pay off.
Left hook on the counter, caught the chin from Nchukwi. Matavao circles out back to the center. 90 seconds to go now in the first round. Significant strikes, the numbers favor Matavao. Nchukwi is doing some damage when he lands.
Yeah, Matavao by far the busier guy. But the ones with the more impact definitely come from Nchukwi. But still, you know, Nchukwi's got to be careful. If Matavao does this for 3 rounds, he could very well win a decision.
Body kicks and then shrugs off the leg kick from Matavao.
Yeah, and those leg kicks are heavy, and I'm telling you, if this fight gets into the end of the second round, maybe the 3rd round, Nchukwi's going to be struggling to move on that leg.
Matavao slowing the pace down a little bit, but a nice counter right landed that time. And immediately circles back to center.
My bad. I was just going to say, Nchukwi needs to cut the cage off. He's following him round a little bit.
Oh, wow.
See what
Thought
I
he
mean?
caught him with the knee on the chin, yeah.
Matavao comes away and he just kind of follows him. Nchukwi needs to use the footwork and cut off the cage so he doesn't allow Matavao to escape, and then he can have him up against the fence and go to town. But every time the footwork of Matavao's getting him out of danger, putting him back into the center of the octagon and then giving him space to get off his own combinations.
Oh, head kick there and a jab to end the first round before a big swing from Matavao. Showed you the numbers. Steady work to the body for Nchukwi through the first 5 minutes, but we will see a round 2.
Deep breaths, Val. Give me a big back. Give me a big back. Give me a big back. There you go. Deep breaths, okay? Get all back. Move. Stay loose out there, okay? Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Get those shoulders back for me. Get those shoulders back for me. In the nose, out the mouth. There you go, there you go, there you go. Relax, relax. Give me some air. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Here we see Matavao kind of retreating there, and I'm not surprised because if you take one of those shots, it could be sleep time. But Matavao did a good job in that round, just getting out of danger. I think that might have been the one that caught him. The knee just caught him on the side of the eye, the orbital bone there.
Yeah, we saw the cut man working on it just outside the left eye of Al Matavao.
Second round, guys. Here we go. Fight.
Seems to be patched up for now, and we're underway for the second round. Nchukwi, just 3 MMA fights, but he's 13-1 as a Muay Thai fighter as well. Also has kickboxing experience, kickboxing world champion. So he's not short on combat sports experience. Staying composed here in round 2.
Yeah, definitely staying composed. I'd like to see him try something different though. Every time it's kind of the same thing. Now don't get me wrong, basics, I love the basics. They're what win fights, and certainly he has the potential to knock him out at any time. But he's kind of doing the same thing, but this is good. Went to the body, really nice there.
Matavao again able to escape to the right. Nice 1-2 from Matavao. Inside leg kick as well.
Don't reach for it, don't reach for it. Don't reach for it, good jab. Stay right there.
And neither man thinking of a takedown here, just content to stand on the feet. You got to give it to Matavao. I mean, he's coming in 5 pounds lighter, a 9-inch reach deficit, not as tall, but he is happy to stand and fight like this.
Oh, nice counter shots there from Matavao after he ate some heavy action. That cut on the left eye opened up again. Dips forward, eats another body kick. Oh, Nchukwi with a feint and a straight right cross.
Yeah, as we see, as Matavao, as the fight is getting longer, as it's going on and on, you know, and late into the second round, Matavao slowing down a little bit. He's getting a little bit tired, and that's allowing Nchukwi to land with greater frequency. So therefore, you know, the end could be nigh because these shots from Nchukwi are so powerful.
Oh, Nchukwi ends it with a head kick in round 2. And how about an exclamation point to end the night?
Yeah, that was really nice as well because he knew Matavao kept escaping on that angle each and every time. Every time he went forward, he would always come out on that side, and it was a beautiful read to know that he was going to go that way and then fire up that left high kick.
He had tried it several times, and every time Matavao was blocking it, Matavao would circle to the right. He tried to duck out of the way or block the kick. No dice that time as Nchukwi set him up. Here's another look.
Yeah, let's take a listen to it.
Hands up,
Stop! No!
Yeah, he exited to the right every time, got too repetitive. Nchukwi was wise to it, and there it is. Boom! Shin on chin. When that happens, you're going to sleep, my friend. Especially against a monster like that. But I got to say, Matavao impressed me. High work rate, very aggressive. Did some great work, some long combinations, but tonight belongs to Nchukwi because that was clean.
Oh, Dana added extra language to that one.
And why not?
And yeah, the reaction of many fight fans after a huge bomb of a head kick.
Hard work all day.
Dropped by Nchukwi, who improves to 4-0. Still undefeated, all 4 by knockout. That's how you do it.
That is how you do it. And you know, it was a frustrating night for him because he's a guy that wants to stand in the pocket. He wants to trade blows. And Matavao on the flip side, you know, he talked about it. He talked about his movement being like Dominic Cruz. You know, a bit of a stretch on that one, but I get the point that he's making. And, you know, frustrating for Nchukwi because he's moving around all over the place. He won't stand and plant his feet, which, of course, that's smart for Matavao. But Nchukwi, as we saw, he only needs one shot, and boom, he made the most out of that one.
And Al Matavao is still down, so that is what is delaying making this result official. And Nchukwi showing his respect to his opponent tonight. Just 25 years old, who will improve to 4-0 here tonight. And Cyril Gane was only 3-0 before he got his call to the UFC. Now he's 6-0. He's been an impressive prospect at heavyweight, so perhaps light heavyweight has a new member of the roster tonight. We will find that out here on ESPN Plus before we get out of here. But
well, he certainly looks ready, that's for sure. And in his pre-fight interview, they asked, you know, what should the UFC roster think of him? And he said, well, they need to worry about me because I'm too big, I'm too strong, I'm too explosive. And I'll tell you what, he lived up to the words and to the hype tonight.
all right, we're going to take a look at some more replays as we... So, Michael, walk us through kind of what he saw.
So Matavao keeps escaping to the right every single time, and he kind of ducks his head down a little bit. He's ducking his head down there, leaning into the kick, not the smart thing. But as we saw there, trying to escape to the right, does it once again, the left kick comes up. And with only 3 fights to his resume, of course, kickboxing experience granted, but still 3 MMA fights, to make that read, very, very impressive.
And a native of Cameroon, moved to the United States back in 2005 with his mother and 4 brothers. His father was already here, so a big happy family back on the East Coast in Maryland after a performance like that. And he had known about this fight for a long time, as we mentioned on the walk. Found out in March that he was getting a shot on Dana White's Contender Series this summer. Had to wait a little bit longer, it turned out, but he was running 12 miles a day because the gyms were closed at one point. You said, for a guy that's that big, 12 miles a day, that sounds painful.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, don't do 12 miles a day. You'll end up like me with no knees. But 12 miles a day, I mean, the guy's an athlete. He's certainly doing everything he can to be the best fighter he can be. And look at that, tremendous performance, as we saw earlier against William Knight, you know. Only 3 fights to his record. The guy's throwing spinning elbows. That takes a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of confidence to do it in the gym in sparring, to do it in real life, you know, where it counts, in a cage. You know, it takes a lot of courage.
So again, it's a 2nd round knockout for Tafon Nchukwi. We had 3 other fights end in the 1st round tonight. So 4 of the 5 do not go the distance. And then Sherrard Blackledge with an impressive 3 rounds of work just before this one. We'll get the contract decisions coming up in a little while, of course. Dana White will go to the back and see who he signs up for a UFC contract.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the paperwork here, and it says pro since 2019.
Right.
That was only last year, Brendan.
I know. Impa Kasang and I, same thing.
Year, and this guy's out here putting on performances like that. I mean, I hate to think how good he's going to be in another 2 years.
Now, this new wave of MMA fighters. Oof. And the applause for Al Matavao, who just sat up. So, with that, we will make this result official. We throw it into Laura Sanko.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Tione has called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 1 second of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, Tafon Nchukwi.